Hello, everyone.
What be up, Marv Meisters? Good to see everyone. Hello, Marv. Good to see you. Even though we talk 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day.
Yeah. Yep.
Whoa, we got something in store, don't we?
Not happy today.
No, not very happy at all. Well, let's just put it this way. Let's get it started this way. I was watching a video, and as I was watching this YouTube video, you will never guess who contacted me. Becky Patty.
Yeah.
She
She saw
said,
it right away.
"Yep." She said, "Are you watching this?" And I said, "Yep, I'm watching it as we speak." And she said, "Do you have this picture?" And I said, "No, but I've got the other one." She says, "I want my hands on this photo." She says, "I'm turning this YouTube channel into law enforcement."
Yeah.
She is not happy.
Let's just get something straight right away, right off the bat. Okay. It doesn't matter if it's the Delphi case or any other case that's going on right now. There are certain things that should not be put out in the media or on YouTube or any other platform. There's information we have that we haven't given.
And there's a
Because
reason why.
it's not right to do so.
Right.
And putting these pictures online, I'm going to blast Todd right now. Unacceptable.
Yep.
Have some respect for the families.
Yep.
You definitely have an agenda, your own agenda. And it's not right.
It's not at all. Especially with some of us creators who are in good standing with the family or families. And
we try to protect them.
Yes, and when they're contacting us because of this, that's a major problem. So I contacted Marv immediately and discussed the situation with her. And at the same time, I was talking to Becky and told her that we're going live and we're going to address this issue. Because I can tell you right now, Becky is not going to stand for this with these photos, whatever you have that should not be released to the public. She's going to turn you guys into LE, law enforcement. I can tell you that right now.
She should.
Because to me, that's you're compromising an investigation.
That's right. Todd is the man that thinks that Ron Logan, he's from California, he thinks that Ron Logan is Bridge Guy. He apparently wrote a book.
Oh, he did write a book. He sent me a copy of it.
He did write a book, but we had this information a long time ago. We did everything we could to make sure that nobody put it out there.
Yeah.
So this is a creator we don't know. He fell into Todd's trap. If you know what's good for you, you're going to take that video down.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you're any other YouTube creator that talks about the Delphi case, I suggest that if Todd contacts you, that you do not engage with him.
See, he tried with us for a long time.
Because Becky is going to turn you into the police if you put these images online. I put a message right on his comments.
Yep, so did I.
And we're not going to give him the time of day. I'm sorry. We are not going to say this YouTuber's name on our channel.
No.
Because
I'm sure there's quite a few of you guys have already seen the video.
Right. I agree.
So.
But I'm not going to take other people to his channel to view it.
No. But like I said, we shouldn't be having family members call us asking us about this kind of stuff when it shouldn't even be going on in the first place.
So let's explain, because we've got a few people that have just come in. Today, a YouTuber not known to us before, put out some pictures that are allegedly pictures of the crime scene of Delphi with items in it, not people, just items.
Yeah.
But no matter what is in those pictures, they should not be on social media. Not at all. First of all, we can't validate if they're real, even though they look real. But out of respect for the families, there's information, images, documents, and stuff that we do get that we do not share with our audience. Plain and simple.
No.
And that is out of respect for the families. They have gone through enough hell.
It's bad enough that they have to relive seeing these photos online, and then you're going to have a trial coming up in the near future. They're going to have to relive it again.
It's bad enough that they're going to have to relive it through the trial and learn information that they may not have already on the death of their loved ones. They're on whose personal website? Todd's?
Well, he's blocked on my end in all directions. So I contacted him too about it, and he's claiming he no longer has the photos.
He's full of it. He's not going to get rid of that.
No. It's a moneymaker for him.
Yep. You're right, Randy. That video should not be up. So like we said, you guys, I know that we're all passionate about true crime. We really care about these cases that we talk about. You know, we're human. We're human. We are compassionate and empathetic towards these families. We want to help. And that's great. But it has to be done right.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be done in an ethical manner.
Respectful manner at that.
Yes. Ethical, respectful, all of that. And the video that was put out there yesterday is wrong, and it's unacceptable.
What was I getting ready to say?
No, it's not Jonathan Lee Riches.
No. This guy...
It'll end up on his channel now.
Oh, I'm sure. Todd, he uses Chris T as his stage name, but that's not his real name, and I'm not going to give his real name because we don't need anybody harassing him. But I have contact with him, and I've said a few things to him to kind of basically tell him to knock it off, because he tried to post them on our Facebook group, and we got notified immediately, and we immediately blocked him and took the photos down and all. So
Todd is a man from California who claims to have firsthand knowledge of the crime scene and all these other details that nobody has.
He even wrote a book.
And he believes that Ron Logan is Bridge Guy.
Yes, Vanessa. He tried to post them on our Facebook group a few weeks back. And I sent him a message. I said, don't even try to pull that crap again.
Yeah.
So
it's just sad. I mean, Becky doesn't need that.
No, not at all.
Today was her happy day.
Yeah, her granddaughter is going to have her first great grandchild, and she has to see this on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let you all know right now, when I was speaking to Becky earlier, she said she'd be watching, but she was not going to say anything in the chat. So I'm sure she's watching right now. So you guys just be on your best behavior. You know, we don't allow none of the talking about the families. We do not allow none of that in our chat.
Well,
So,
it's not just Becky. It's Becky. It's Mike. It's Kelsey. It's Anna. It's all of the families. Both sides. You know, you are disrespecting both of those families by doing this. And there are things that we try to protect the families from.
yeah.
That we hear and you know, we know that it shouldn't be out there. Yes, Eden, read this comment, okay?
What comment?
I don't know. I just saw this. But like I said,
Becky, hey Vanessa, when I talked to Becky, she said that she's turning the YouTuber into the law enforcement. So she already, it sounded to me, she already had her mindset what she was planning to do.
Vanessa, this goes beyond that right now. I agree and I support her 100% for turning this into law enforcement. Because obviously there was somebody, if these are real, there was obviously somebody there doing things that they shouldn't have been doing. Like I said, I'm not saying the YouTuber's name. I'm not going to go and have anybody go and look at something that is going to disrespect the families.
Okay, we're not going to say the name, but the name's in the chat. And if you guys just want to scroll through and look, you'll find it. So we're not saying the name.
Go on there. If you're going to go watch it, go on there and tell him how disrespectful he is to the families by leaving that video up and by showing that.
Let me get to this question real quick. To answer your question, Leighton, no. As far as we can see as of right now, there is no connection to the Delphi case when it comes to Jordan Sofer, just from the information we've gathered in the last 2 days.
Yeah. I'm not the family, but I am irate. We have spent months,
basically a whole year,
trying to keep these pictures off of here out of respect for the family.
Yeah, I didn't expect to get a message from her since the gag order was in place. And when I saw that, I was like, uh-oh, what's up?
Yeah, but she just wanted to know if you saw it.
Yeah,
I'm sure she wanted to know if you thought it was real, and you know,
well,
you told her you didn't know.
We had this discussion with Purdue RN when she was on that one night, even though we didn't show the photos. I had questions about one of the photos. I'm kind of skeptical about it. So
one YouTuber did show a couple of pictures a while ago from Todd. Another YouTuber yesterday put up a video showing 3 pictures.
I don't think you guys understand what kind of person Becky is. We got to spend time with her back in October, and man, she is the sweetest lady, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't understand why. I mean, people have to think of it as if it was there and Becky and Anna and Mike and all their shoes. How would you feel if your grandkids or your kids were murdered and all of a sudden you got these photos flying around social media everywhere? How would you feel? It just sounds like a bunch of self-serving SOBs to me.
Yeah. And it may very well be fake, but fake or real, it should not be put on social media or any news organization out of respect for those families.
I mean, it's just another thing that we call clickbait to me. Clickbait. You can't, Mimeo, you actually cannot speak with anybody live from YouTube. It all goes through YouTube channel.
It's very hard.
Oh, yeah. It's all done by basically like email.
Oh, she was a warrior, Vanessa. She is a warrior.
Oh, yeah.
Every single day, she's a warrior.
And, you know, in the past, a lot of people have talked a lot of smack about the families and no emotion. Let me tell you something about Becky. That day that she met us out there at the Freedom Bridge parking lot, as soon as she stepped out the vehicle, the emotions came out and she said, I don't know if I can do this. She is a very emotional woman. You can tell.
Yeah.
She might be able to hide it pretty good, but some people can see right through that.
Thank you.
I was going to say, there not be no pop.
Cookies.
Like you really need cookies.
Well, they're freshly baked.
Hey, Purdue, it's nice to see you.
Being good. So a lot of people do think that it's fake. It's hard to tell.
Well, I mean, me and you discussed this. You know, I had a question about the tennis shoe.
Yes.
The tennis shoe is way too clean. Way too clean. But then again, when you look at the whole picture, it has 4 items in it. It has the tie-dye shirt. It has one of the tennis shoes. It has what looks like a pair of girls' underwear and possibly a sock or something.
Yeah.
Now, when I saw the tie-dye shirt, and I was like, now, this is grabbing my attention.
Yeah.
Who's going to go buy a tie-dye shirt and just throw it in the creek like that and take a picture? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I don't care. I don't care if they're fake or if they're real. They should have never been put up here.
It's beside the point if they're fake or whatever the circumstances might be with these photos. The point is you have no respect for the family at all. If they were real, just hypothetically say if we were 100% positive they were real, you're just showing everybody out there in the community, social media, you have no respect for the family at all. It's all about you and what you want.
You have 2 mothers, a father, grandparents,
sister,
siblings,
mm-hmm.
sisters that are all affected by our actions. We are the ones that have to stand up and be the leaders. Yes, and this is all at the expense of 2 beautiful girls that were murdered.
Yep. And see, Purdue's one of our peoples. She's got our back all the time. You know, me and her talk a lot about this case, and there's a lot of things that me, Marv, and Purdue totally agree on when it comes to this case. There's things that me, Purdue, and Marv know that no one else knows. And we just want to keep it that way. And everybody's like, why don't you guys do a whole lot of Delphi? Well, we don't want to put information out there that shouldn't be put out there that we have. for one thing. And the second thing is the case has slowed down so much, there's not really much to talk about. Hey, Danger Dave, I had mentioned that a couple lives ago, that I see people being charged for false reporting and things of that nature when it comes to this case.
Yeah, obstruction of justice. You got it.
Yep. It blows my mind how desperate some of these creators can be.
When this garbage happens, the families never move forward. Not move on, but forward to a new day. And it affects the entire family. Rob's joy they should have with their other kids, grandkids, and friends. You got that right.
The prime example. Today was posted that Kelsey was going to have her first child with her husband, which would be Becky's first great grandchild. What did Angela say?
Yeah, we're not giving his name, Angela.
No, we're not giving his name. Is that what you wanted?
I didn't say that we have info that no one else knows. I just said that we have info that we won't release.
No.
And I'm pretty sure other people have it too.
Yes, you're right, Leighton. Judge Gold does not play. And I experienced that myself in front of her during the PCA. So, but what else can we talk about when did you message me, Christy, when it comes to Delphi, since we're on the subject?
Frank said what? Build our little empires, really? What kind of empire do you think we have?
We do not have an empire. I mean, the gentleman that put these photos out there, he's got 43,000 subscribers. I think he's the one that's
Right, Frank said we have info.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure other people have the same info. We're all just choosing not to share it because it doesn't need to be out there. You got to realize, when we say we have sources, so does that source is probably the source for multiple channels.
Yep.
That we figured that out.
Hey, Danger Dave, when it comes to the Jordan Sofer case, we will be picking back up on that, hopefully within the next couple days. And I really don't want to give any information out about what we found out and what we know already before we do a live on it.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Jordan tonight.
Right.
We're talking Delphi. Yeah, you got that right, Aspen. Receiving information isn't building an empire. It's like holding a burden. You got that right. The things that we hear are just nasty.
Nice to see you, Aspen. Been a minute.
Yeah, I'm sure there's more than 2 channels now showing it.
I have a feeling that it was a transaction that took place to get these photos, put them out there.
It just disgusts me.
I agree, Lisa. Totally agree. All we have is, I mean, you have to consider this fact. Information from the coroner says that they were both deceased by 3:30 that afternoon. So that's all we have to go by. Transaction, Olivia, means that the individual that had these photos was basically selling them to make money.
And if they are real, whew,
Boy. So,
God have mercy on your soul.
what's this?
Lola, I banned you once. I let you back on. Don't give me reason to ban you again. Because I've had enough of your crap.
Well, I got some names in there I've never seen before.
The photos, you're going to explain it not in detail. They're supposedly crime scene photos of what was found in the river. Or in the creek.
Yeah. If you want to see a glitter bean, just go.
No, Joe. No.
I was gonna say, you just go watch the video yourself. Hopefully it's down by now. Let me check.
Yeah, Stephanie, not all of us know what to say except that it's unacceptable. It's disrespectful to the families. And as I said on the thumbnail, not everything needs to be shared. Yeah, Leighton, I'm glad that they did that too. The family's going to go through enough, so
Yeah, but it's still up.
at least we know that they won't have to travel too far. I hope the link was not posted in here.
Oh boy, he's attached to somebody else. This YouTuber is, because the YouTuber sent me messages.
Send who messages?
Me through YouTube. Yes, Aspen, someone put them out.
Exactly.
So,
I'm hoping they're fake. But it doesn't matter if they're fake or they're real. They should have never been put on YouTube.
I wonder if the judge can put an injunction on YouTube creators. Because if this keeps going on, I see that happening.
I don't know. That means nobody will be able to talk about the case.
Yep.
But I don't know how you're going to stop all of YouTube.
Right. Well, you know what I mean. Don't know who owns YouTube.
Yeah, you can't get a hold of any person. It's all through messages.
Yeah. That's what I was asking, Randy. How does the gag order work? for the YouTube community. Hey, Randy, your best buddies sending me messages. Jeff Bezos owns YouTube.
Since you shared the photos, BP should start asking them questions also. Yeah.
But she can't because of the gag order.
She can't give out any direct information that they've told her.
Right, but I advise her not to even talk about it because it might just slip. Something might just slip. Hell, she even told me that it looks like the YouTube creators know more about the case than she does.
We said the same thing, Aspen. At the beginning of the show, we said the same thing. They shouldn't have to come online or get messaged about this video.
Yeah, I was shocked when I was watching that video, and then all of a sudden, here's Becky messaging me. I'm like, uh-oh, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, are you watching this? Like, yep, as we speak. She said, do you have a copy of that photo? And I said, not that one I don't, but all the other ones I do. Or at least two of them I do.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
As casual viewer, the families were notified that this video was out there, and Becky went and watched it, saw what was on there. Yes, police departments leak information, but not crime scene photos. So,
and see, that's the thing, Purdue. He sent me the book, and I started reading the book, and he redacted all his alleged sources out of it. So, and I was like,
yeah. So what do we got coming up in the Delphi case? We've got another hearing.
Yeah. Well, I know this is according to what the Judge Gold said last Thursday, is that they had a week from that court date to come up with some counties that they can draw jury pools from.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be tomorrow. And then you would have the hearing for Richard Allen, February, I believe, is the 17th, I think.
For bail?
Yeah, for bail. And I was talking to Purdue about this earlier today. What if King Klein did become an informant?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, think about it. Everything between Richard Allen and Keegan all started. What actually started with Keegan back in August, requesting continuance for his trial for look at other legal options. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then you have the river search that takes place. Mm-hmm. Okay. As soon as the river search is over with, 2 weeks later, Richard Allen's house is being searched, or he's being questioned, or whatever. He's being searched. Then he's being arrested exactly a week later. all coinciding with each other's case. You see what I'm saying? One case, something happens, and then immediately the next case, something's happening. Just like with the Richard Allen thing. Once his thing started, what did Keegan Kline do? Requested a continuance for his trial again. So I'm starting to think that Keegan possibly became an informant, and this is where all this information is coming from now. It's him. And we got to talking about the reward money, because Doug Carter did make a statement in an interview. The interviewer asked him, what about the reward money? And he said, that's something we'll talk about another time.
What do you mean these were leaked in the first year? I have never seen these photos online until a few months ago. Yep. Identification and older tips being reviewed. They did say that.
Yeah, vivid inquiries. I start to think that Keegan is an informant now. That's just my opinion as of right now. The way things are transpiring in both cases simultaneously. That's my dog, Melissa. Somebody must be here. I think Taylor's here. Dude, stop. Calm down.
Yeah, and just because they were leaked earlier still doesn't make it right. It's obviously something that Becky Petty has not seen before.
I mean, it's pretty bad. Like I said before, it's pretty bad when things like this happen, and then you get the actual family members contacting you about it and asking questions, and that shouldn't even be happening at all.
Yes. Hey, Grizz, how you doing?
Oh, Grizz, what's up, buddy? Ladybug, he is half red-nosed pit and half black lab. We don't know what date the pictures were taken, Olivia, but we're pretty sure that they were taken from a cell phone. But
so I was going to record a video about Anna Welsh tonight, but then this came up. So I'll have to record that one for tomorrow.
Who?
Anna Welsh.
You talking about the lady whose husband killed her?
Yeah. And I want to do a video or a live on Athena Brownfield too.
Sad cases, man.
Don't know what this world is coming to when people who are supposed to be bringing up these kids and these children are killing them. Let's
see who else we got in there.
But we just wanted to come on quickly and talk about this and just say, just because there's information that's given or received doesn't mean we should share it.
I mean, there's some people we do trust with information, but it's got to the point now where Marv has basically shut me down on sharing anything with anybody because they're taking advantage of our kindness. And so from now on, we're not sharing nothing. We're not sharing nothing. So, I mean, I hate to be on the sour note when it comes to something like that, you know. But when people are supposed to be working together for one common cause and one takes advantage of the other, that's not a good thing to do. So.
No, so I told him stop sharing information.
Yep. But otherwise, like we said, we wanted to come on here and address this situation. I don't think if Becky would have never contacted me, we would have not been in this position. But I contacted Marv and we talked about it. We felt it was an obligation on our half to the family to protect them as much as possible, no matter if it's from photos, documents, or what it is.
And we wanted to come on here most of all and say we think it's unacceptable.
Right.
That these photos were shown.
We might get some backlash for it, but that's all right because I'm sure everybody in the YouTube community or creators have got backlash plenty of times and we've learned how to deal with it. So we just don't respond to the negativity, and because all that does is cause issues between creators and we don't need that.
Yeah.
So, but otherwise, that's all we have for tonight. Like I said before, guys, Marv's the one who usually sets our schedule for our lives and things like that because of her work schedule. But we are heavily into the Jordan Sofer case. She has been working diligently behind the scenes with another person that we work with on the Tabitha Shuck Rains case.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Jim, yeah, I'm sure he's the one that shared it with this YouTuber.
Yeah, we're pretty positive it was him. Anybody he can get to listen, that's what he's doing.
So, like I said, oh, you're welcome, Russ. Like I said, I was going to do a video a pre-recorded video on Anna Welsh. I will do that tomorrow. And then I will also get the one for Athena Brownfield going. I was hoping that either today or tomorrow we would hear if the remains found were hers.
I just saw a thing they were hers. Somebody posted it on YouTube.
Okay.
Honestly, Vanessa, I don't think anybody should be writing a damn book about this case until the case has been concluded. Honestly.
And if anybody should be writing a book about it, it's the families.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. And then I don't know if you actually saw the court hearing this today, but that prosecutor was outlining his Google searches and everything. Oh, my goodness.
As a matter of fact, I was watching court TV and I was watching a case out of Kenosha.
Oh, really?
The antifreeze murders.
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot I was out of Kenosha. I'm gonna have to look that up and watch it.
Oh, it's like in the second or third trial they've had mistrials.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Yeah. So I'm gonna put a video together about her, and I'm gonna put a video pre-recorded video, whatever,
A short.
Of Athena Brownfield. Because I know a lot of everybody's been following those two cases in our Facebook group. I've been posting on it. And there'll be some about missing.
Hold on.
There'll be some shorts and some short pre-recorded videos about missing people. So
Taylor must be here.
There's another little girl that's been missing longer than her that all of a sudden the media has stopped reporting on it. We're going to bring that one back up too and get it out there again. Thank you, Purdue.
Check this out. Sylvia
wow.
Likens. Yeah. I was deep into that case for a long time. The movie they made about it, I read the book. I even went to the library and was pulling old fish articles about it.
Blade, what are you doing?
Taylor.
Oh, Taylor's there. No wonder why. So yeah, we've got a lot of different stuff coming up. So there's going to be some pre-recorded stuff, some shorts, and then some lives. So it's all coming out and working on it and trying to get ahead a little bit. This weekend I can do some more and
all right.
But
just reading here.
Yes, Aspen, that is the one. At least I believe that's the one. Her case needs to come back out front and center and get more coverage. Lena Sardar out of San Antonio seen walking off a neighbor's camera and gone. 3 or 4. A little over a year ago, Mom left her alone on the playground for a short time. That's coming, Leighton. It's coming.
And I just posted another article from the FBI on that case that was sent to my phone, and I put it in our thing. The FBI is doing everything they can to reopen that case. The Herb Baumeister.
Yep. I have an individual that's digging and trying to get us some more information on that. So we're also trying to get a hold of an individual to see if they'll come on live and talk to us. So, all right, guys, we're going to get off of here for right now. But look for those videos coming up tomorrow and over the weekend. Are we going to keep our Friday Fun Day live?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Shits and Giggles Day. Open discussion, anything.
Anything goes. Try to have some fun and relax. And
all right, guys. We'll have that thumbnail up in the next day or two, and we'll see you guys on Friday.
Yeah, and thank you for joining us. You know, like you said, this didn't start out a very fun live because I was very angry. But we'll get through it.
But on your way out, guys, if you don't mind, please stop by and smash that like button for us. It helps with our algorithms.
Exactly.
And appreciate everybody coming out tonight on such a short notice, but it was something that needed to be addressed, and we did what we had to do. So appreciate everybody coming out. Loved all of you. We'll be back here, same time, same Marvin Frank channel, Friday evening. Hope to see everybody there.
All right. Good night.
Peace out. One love, guys. Good night.
Good night.